today is 21 weeks for me, so I figure I'll just do the update to conclude the last 2 weeks because nothing really much has changed. But I do have some more symptoms that I didn't experience. Like some, like actually two of them I didn't experience from my last pregnancy, so I thought I would talk about it. But things hasn't changed much, except I think this week my tummy, it was just starting to get a lot bigger. Like basically, I think 2 weeks ago, if I wear like really loose clothing, whatever, people still can tell I'm pregnant. But like this time, like sometimes when I get really tired and I will slouch, and you can just see my huge tummy will pop out, and people would just like, if people walk by, they will be like, "Oh my gosh, she ate too much," or most of the people, I think they can start to have a sense like I'm pregnant. Um, so I want to talk about the new symptoms I have this like the past 2 weeks. First thing, it's about my skin. My skin is becoming so sensitive, to a point that I cannot use any of the creams that I used to use. So I had to buy like the entire new uh, product for my hair. Well, hair not so much, but I have to start using a lot of conditioner because it's so dry and I have split ends. So I'm probably gonna get like a haircut next week, and especially for my face, because some creams I used to use, they don't even have a lot of perfume, and it doesn't have a strong smell, but as soon as I use it, my face will go swollen. They will go red in like 2 minutes. I'll be like super red, and it will become really itchy, and you can see like a spot on my face. It was just so scary. It feels like one time I put on some creams, and it feels like I aged 10 years after I had the cream. So pretty much my skin regime now is very simple, but I think I'll probably make a video if I keep up with my work, to talk about the stuff I'm using right now. They're actually pretty good. Um, Most of them is hypoallergenic, and so I don't have problem with them. Some cream I used to have, they're actually fairly costly, and they just gave me nightmares. So that was one thing that for the last 2 weeks that I experienced, and which I never had that problem for my first pregnancy. So that's something new for me. And second thing is my tummy. Uh, Except the fact that it was getting bigger, a few times I actually felt this tearing sensation. It's a very weird feeling. Like I never felt it before. Like I felt like someone actually ripped my stomach open, and it's like electric shot, and it only lasts for a few seconds. I remember one time I was lying on the bed and I screamed. I was like, "Oh my God." And then after, it feels kind of tender, and I was so worried that it could be my placenta that actually abrupt, or I was really really worried. And then I think the first time it happens when I was lying in bed at 11 o'clock. So I took my times and I went to bed. And good thing is, like, the last 2 weeks, my baby was kicking nonstop. She's very active. So I was just like lying there and waiting for her to kick again. And she did. And after that, for 2 days, she's still kicking very strong. So I figured, okay, things should be fine. But then yesterday, I felt that again, and it keeps on coming. It's like, and I think I probably ate too much because it's Chinese New Year. So, like, we're over at my friend's house, and then I think I ate too much. So I took a deep breath, and I feel that, tearing sensation. It ripped, and then it ripped again. It was just not very comfortable. Um, and third thing is I start to have, like, I still sometimes still feel nauseous. So I really thought that would go away by now, but I really felt that like a lot of time I will be walking. But I think it's because it was too cold. The last 2 weeks we have like negative 30, 35 here, and it was really cold. So sometimes I step out, I was just like, oh, I couldn't take this. So then I feel nauseous. Um, and another major thing was my bladder. Oh my goodness. Like, my baby is kicking so much, like, my bladder, I think. Like, she's probably right on top of it. So I actually have to go to the washroom like I would say every 30 minutes. And I thought the second trimester I wouldn't have that problem. So it was something that's quite difficult for me for the last 2 weeks. I couldn't really sleep. I just go to washroom, go to washroom, go to washroom, go to washroom. That's pretty much what I do every day. Um, but you know, like, I'm trying to keep up with my fluid and stuff, so sometimes it's a little bit tough. Um, so I bought some cranberry juice, and it's really funny because I think it does help. Because like today, I feel like pretty good. Like, I don't really feel like I had to go to washroom so much. I was actually starting to worry that maybe I have a UTI, because every time I go to washroom, it was just struggle. Like, I was like, I don't have much pee, and I just have to go. I just have to go. So that was just something I would say new, but not new, because I don't remember my last pregnancy. Do I feel that urge that often? But this one was something that I experienced. Anyway, but I think that's pretty much the symptoms I experienced from my last pregnancy. So I want to talk about the supplements I take. So basically, I'm not very big on like expensive supplements and stuff like that. So, but I do take these are the things I take right now. I just chew the prenatal from Kirkland. It's not very expensive, and it has 300 tablets. So basically every day I would take one of these. I actually started this like 3 months, or actually I can't remember if I ever stopped them, because I had my baby and I was breastfeeding, so I was taking them the whole time I was breastfeeding. And I stopped breastfeeding just 7 months before I got pregnant, so I kept on taking them, just because you need the folic acid. So this is something I've been taking for the last 2 years, I would say. But starting 5 months, I start to add some like calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D3. I used to do them separately. Like, I would take D3 because sometimes you don't get much sun here, and it's a good supplement if you don't get sun exposure. But magnesium is really good if you have constipation, so that I do. And sometimes I'll take this natural calm. It's in a powder form. It tastes pretty good. So if you suffer a little constipation, sometimes a little bit this supplement would actually help you. And another thing I'm actually planning to start taking next month, because I do get lots of it. In Canada, you actually need to get covered by insurance for this. Is this called Folic 5? It's like this. So basically, the doctor actually would give you one of this to start with. It has morning and night. So, and they'll give you the date of what you take Monday to Friday in the morning. And the nighttime is basically just folic acid for the evening. So I have like 10 pack of this. So my sister gave me a lot of this. So this apparently has higher dosage on the folic acid, so I'll be starting taking some of this starting next week. And then starting this week, I'm taking this, you probably don't know, but it's Chinese, and these are the powders made of pearl and have some sort of other herbs, and like, I'm not too sure the ingredient of this, but basically this is to to help with the bone and teeth development for your baby. So it's lots of calcium. Another things I take was omega-3. I don't take a lot of them because they're very fishy. So it's supposed to help with the brain development. So I take them sometimes, but I try to eat as much fish as I could. Lots of proteins. Like I have like avocado milk every morning, and I think it's really really good. Like keep my energy up for the whole day. Sometimes I don't really eat very much. Sometimes I eat a lot, so it's just not good. Like I should probably have a good balance, but I find the avocado milk will keep me going for like the whole day. Anyway, I think that's pretty much for my 2021 week. I'm gonna try to keep up with this video more often because it's really awkward because when my husband's around, I felt really shy of doing videos. So every time I do it when he's not home or when he's out with friends. And today is like a Super Bowl, so they're over at a friend's house. So I was like, whee! So I figure I'll catch up with my video. So anyway, I'll post the pictures of my current belly, which is a lot bigger. Funny part is, I remember last pregnancy, by this month, I already have my linear Niagara, like the black line. But so far I haven't got them. Or it's not as obvious. Maybe I will get them soon enough. So anyway, sorry about the mess behind because we're changing printers. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.